wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, we're poppin' in. Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They go with Chubb on second down. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Now just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They go play action with Wilson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll find Metcalf. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll give it to Chubb. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line. A pickup of 2.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. 16 yards, a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's 2nd down.
It's to 2nd and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Cook following the penalty. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Being chased out left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Now Wilson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll buy some time right. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 5.
4-yard line.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. I'll remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And it's third down.
That's out to the left and complete. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And it's fielded at the 34. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
That's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Wilson to throw. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 31-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
Hughes on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, You've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter, get lower than those guys on offense, and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Slide, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Of 14 on the play.
Play action. It's Wilson. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
A pickup of 15 yards. But it's now third.
On third down, Wilson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup there. They go play action with Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14.
And the Seahawks first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 33. Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
They run. Cook down to the 30 after a gain of 3. They got to get to the 23 here on third. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net. But they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Seattle.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run again on first down. Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Give me some more.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And tie game, fourth quarter. That's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They go play action now. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
49-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. He's got daylight past the 20.
You thought you had it.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there. Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Vikings 24, Seahawks 10.
goes the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Off the play fake, Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. They find some open field here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Play action. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Wilson will throw again. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Seahawks 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Over the middle to Smith. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
The 39-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's now a loose football. The ball comes out. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And partner, I'm